Hello, listeners. Chelsea K. Podcaster here. Welcome to today's podcast on pursuit of victory. Be an overcomer in your life in all you do. Develop the ability to see yourself as a champion because in this world we have challenges you must face. Everyone has to go through them, but not all are the same in their response. You need to be like one of those who can face adversity and anything successfully. Be an achiever, an overachiever, to stand out among the crowd. Be a person of excellence, and you will gain favor with people. Your goals are a key to excellence in every area. Victory will come when you have resolved the problems you need to resolve. Learn from every situation you face to strive to win. You need to learn the strategies to become a victor. Remember, when you climb the mountain, you have to always be prepared for anything. Obstacles will always be in your way. If you're not careful, you might trip in the process. But you need to be aware and you need not to fear. You need to be able to come back to the place where you're able to stand and overcome them. Because these fears can pull you back. Take the challenge. A great example is a leader that knows how to bring their team to go up with them. They give the strategies and encouragement and training. The people must decide to follow the leader to go further on. That is the power of leadership and motivation. Also is required in the leader is able to be strong and positive. The leader needs to have a vision and goals to achieve and plan towards them. The leader needs to be good at what they do, even if they don't know how all things will work out. They need to know who can and delegate accordingly. Delegation is the responsibility of the leader, and he must choose the right people to work with in order for him to allow them to lead in the area where they're skilled. It's a cooperation, and you need to be doing it with people together as a team. You can be victorious in individual matters, but there are certain times where you really need others to be involved. You need to take on the obstacles that intimidate you. David fought Goliath, and he was not afraid. He killed him because he has faith, and the reliable source was not himself. He knows who he is and what he is capable of doing. He used what he had and relied on the source to overcome. He had the victorious mindset. We face our own giants through our life, even though it may not be the same form as what he faced, but it's what we overcome in our life. You need to remember that if life is easy, you can get all you want with little effort, and there would be no challenges for you to learn from. Then what benefit would you learn from that? You need to have challenges to grow. The mind of a believer should be one who is able to overcome anything, but not in its own strength. You need to be always acknowledging people around you and keep humble and positive in heart, as well as to look to your source. Avoid dependency. Children are very different because they often aren't afraid to take a risk. They like to do things that are new, and usually that involves challenging you so that they can go farther. So they learn from pushing past their limits. If you can be like a child in your belief and become victorious, life will be more manageable and more fruitful. And you will have the victorious mindset. You will enjoy your life much more. And you'll find that challenges will become easier as you look with a positive mindset. You can benefit when you work hard at anything. It's like the athlete that trains until he hopefully will win the medal. And in the world's sports competition, that's where he will continue to compete to try to get the medal that he wants. They live life just to obtain that. but you need to learn the technique of perseverance to be victorious. You need to be victorious in every area of your life, including in dealing with stress, anxiety, worry, fear, and anything else that comes your way. You need victory to destroy the negative mindset, and you need victory to survive in life. People who are stuck tend to still remain stuck until they have the solution to overcome. Some people remain that way because they chose not to accept options and to get out of it. Even when others advise them, they may have decided not to do it. Our mind is our own enemy, and it's not the people in our life. People contribute to that based on what we tell them. But if your mind is victorious, you will not even entertain the negative thoughts. You will find out very quickly how to curb them out of your thoughts, how to cut them off completely. And you need to be aware of those who speak to you and what they're saying. Try not to allow those words to sink into your mind or to dwell on those thoughts in your life. Learn how to hear from aspirations and inspirational teaching, and read books to help you overcome. You need to be focused when you overcome. You will always need to change your mindset if you have been struggling for a long time, because it will not be easy for you. Since you've lived that way, you need to learn how to break out of it, and that takes time. Once you overcome it, it will become natural. It takes time to develop, and it's a choice you need to find time to make. In many ways, you can deal with the situation to see how it works out for you. But always stay positive and decide to be victorious and take steps to deal with the issues. You can write it down and the solutions will come. You need to take time to meditate on things that are positive and things that will help you to deal with the problem. You will overcome when your desire is greater than the feelings and thoughts about the situation. Develop your ability to determine and be determined that you are going to be victorious in every area of your life. Develop yourself where you need to and make the most of it so that you can break through. There is a place called Lionhead that is 2 hours hiking trail, actually. And that's one is very challenging, but it's a very exciting adventure. And you will finally get to the first lookout point, and you will be amazed and glad you pursued. It can become a very unexpected journey, and you need to follow the right path to get there, but the view is spectacular and can be overwhelming. The height is high, and there is another part that it takes you to another view, which I haven't gone, but if you are able to manage more than 2 hours, you'll be able to see the next viewpoint. Think of your life like that you want to take this journey. You may have to face rocks and stones and branches and wood pieces on the path of your journey, just like that, just to get to the view. But if you continue with determination that you want to see it, it will happen for you. If you don't know the way, you will give up and be lost. You can see the map, but sometimes the map is not enough for you. You need to know how to read it and be prepared for the unexpected. Maps may not tell you the distance, and it doesn't tell you the obstacles or all the things you need to know. You need to know instinctively or ask those around who are sort of aware of the way to go. Life is a journey, and we need to know where we want to go. Take a step out and take time to learn from your mistakes, and try to take time rather than being in a hurry. The right speed is good. Some people take longer than others, but that is depending on what you need. That also delays the journey, but you need to stay positive about the process. You need to go the right pace because there are certain things you need to change and work on in order to get to where you need to go. So be focused all the time. You will need to use the tools to help you to get there. Enjoy the journey. Your life will become successful if you're determined for victory. And use the right strategies along the way. You need to stay positive in your decisions. and stick to them, and to be thankful and always be able to rest. Your body needs to have the rest every day and sufficient rest, sufficient drink, and anything else in order to maintain your health. Otherwise, you can exhaust yourself if you're not careful, or you might make yourself negative if you're not careful. You need to learn to curb the tongue to speak the results you want, to stay with those who are overcomers, and to learn from them because they can give you ideas of how to deal with your problems, especially those who've already achieved the success that you want. So be encouraged to overcome. Sometimes you need to go through issues in order to overcome. Some matters take longer to overcome, but remember, you will come out of it if you don't give up. And do your best to finish what you started. Try avoiding unfinished challenges and tasks. You may get a major opportunity if you succeed. You need to persevere to drive forward and press forward, and then you will receive it. Those who know their strength is not enough, rely on your only source that you can do it, so that you can achieve. And doors will open up for you. Thank you for listening. This is Chelsea K, and please stay tuned for the next podcast. If you like this podcast, please like, subscribe, and share with others. And you can support this channel by e-transfer or PayPal to kayunkk@gmail.com. And check out more podcasts on YouTube and Anchor FM. Please have a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening wherever you are listening and whenever you are listening. I look forward to you being on the next podcast to listen in. Thank you very much.